wanted to tell you a quick story. So I was sitting in my office and I was typing, and I was working on an email letter, and a newsletter out to you guys, out to some other salespeople, and in walks a salesperson. Knocks on the door, says, "Hey, Will, you got a minute?" And of course, I always got a minute. Sure, yeah, come on in. What can I help you with? And all they needed was they couldn't print something from the printer. Well, I took their computer and started working on it and figured out they were connected to like the wrong Wi-Fi. They were connected to the guest one, not our business one, where you were networked into the printer. And so I fixed that. And then while I was in there, they were like, "Hey, also, I'm having some problems with my email thing, and this is not working right." So I sat there, and it's like, 15, 20 minutes, no big thing. But they left, and I turned back around, and I'm like, "I got to get this cranked out, man. It's running out of time now." And so I started working on it, and I'd lost that momentum because all my thoughts that I had collected were gone because of that interruption. And it wasn't his fault. It was my fault because I own the business. And as a business owner, it's my job to make sure that all those things happen for them and that all that stuff happens. And that's that's not what my job really is. I'm not good at that stuff. Even though I know how to do it, and I'm even good at helping them with it, I can't do the other stuff. So my challenge for you is, if everything on your task list got done, how much money would it make you? And so for me, that was kind of the question I kept asking, was my task list was becoming consumed by stuff that didn't make me any money. It wasn't making me money, wasn't helping me make money, wasn't helping my customers. I wasn't able to call customers back because on that same story, I'm sitting there typing. About 30, 45 minutes later, I'm back in the zone, man, and I'm writing out a great sales letter. And I mean, I'm like, dude, I'm telling a great story, and this is like, oh, that's flowing, and knock, knock, knock. Here comes that little tap at the door, and somebody walked in, and they couldn't get something to print, or their email was messed up. And it was another thing that, they're trying to get things done with a tight deadline, and their things results in money for them and us. So I had to stop and fix that again. And so there I was again, and I had to get back in momentum mode. And I'm sitting there, and at the end of the day, I'm staying late so I can get my thing done so that I could help them and they could go home early. And that caused an anger and adversity between me and my salespeople, and that's my staff. And that's not what's supposed to be either. I should feel great about helping them, and I didn't because it was distracting me from what I really should be doing. And so all of that being said, I saw all this, like I saw a chain of events. I saw a reaction in a chain of events, and I was like, I need somebody that's what they do. Like, they have somebody to call, and that's what they do. So if you'll click the button over there, I want to interview a guy that does that. And I want him to talk about, he told me some really cool, amazing stuff that I didn't even think of. But there was my problem, and this was I was going to find that guy, and he's my solution. And so I found that guy, and I'm going to interview him. And I got another story about my friend named Bill on the next page. So check it out. Click the button. Let's go. Let's go. Click it. It's the button. Wherever the button's there.